I'm not. I'm just not doing any. Um, Jeffrey, I just got out of the shower, folks. Don't look at my hair. It's starting to grow back, all saucy like. No, I'm not doing any. I'm not doing any regular videos. I'm only doing lives until November 1st. Because for many reasons. One of them is I just ordered my camera. This no longer works. I will be saving the battery off it because this is actually the battery from one of my very first cameras. Gracie making noise out there. And hi, Seashell. Aloha. How's it going? So I'm just not doing any regular videos. I'm giving myself a bit of a break between, because Joe Mama, she tried to tell me, she tried to say, Bev, you got to slow down. You got all this stuff coming up. And she's right. But between canning and garden season and, Halloween, I'm just taking some time off. I'm not doing any regularly scheduled videos at all, just live streams. So I'll be going public live here. I know I missed yesterday. That's why you're getting it today. I couldn't string two words together straight yesterday. I just couldn't. I was out of it. And I don't mean out of it on medication. I mean out of it in exhaustion. So, hey, Betty Randall, how's it going? Well, it says there's 11 people here. Oh, well, maybe it's because I'm on top chat. Let me pop the participants out. Betty Randall and Seashell. Never mind. I'm obviously not up to snuff just yet. So I need some ideas for our trunk or treating. Yeah, this desk chair went boom, boom, and that was it. It no longer sits high, which is fine because when it was sitting really high, I was always on the verge of, oh, I've got to tell Howie. Where's my other phone? I got to tell Howie to check the mail. Hey, Gothic Sugar, how's it going? Let me just, he should be. Give me a second, folks. Hey, Julie. Boo! Joe Mama. Well, it's my makeup live because I missed yesterday's. He must not be in the car. Well, he'll see that I called and he'll call me back. Hey, Ruth. How's it going? Carol McKinney. Joe Mama. Well, I felt really bad. Oh, God. Gracie. I'll be right back. Gracie just went out, but of course she wants back in. Oh. Same food that I put in there this morning. Why? I'm not patching your bum. Forget about it. Are you peeking? Ho, 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 ho. You want to say hi? Bring it down just a little bit. You want to say hi? Oh, you cold? Oh, the baby. You were only out for like 30 seconds. Mommy went live and you wanted back in. Yes, Mama. You want a treat? You feeling better? She wasn't feeling well yesterday either. You want one of these? That's a nums, eh? Oh, this is a nums. There you go. That's all you got. See how she looks back over her shoulder just to make sure. I'm certain I'm not going to call her back. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm okay making a shopping list and recovering from what's going on, Gothic Sugar. Did I miss anybody? Hamad, hi, honey. Yeah, Gracie's she's my baby girl. So give me a second here, folks. Howie's on his way home. He's picking up dinner. Shawarmas. It's one of the healthiest fast foods if you think about it. It is it's a wrap with lettuce, onions, tomatoes, pickled turnip, and pickles, garlic sauce, and chicken. I mean, how can that not be healthy? I mean, you know, if you left the garlic sauce out, maybe, right? Yes, my Gracie, my baby. Hey, Marnie Ann, how's it going? Freaky Friday will be at 9:30 because, yes, I'm picking up Briar. We have come to an agreement that so Freaky Friday for the foreseeable future will always be after 9. Just for the simple reason is Briar can ride to work on his bike because it's daylight. Even in the darkest parts of winter, it'll be daylight when he goes to work. But I don't want him riding home in the back roads at night. So thank you, Joe Mama. There's this one. And I have my purple one. And I have my pink one. So, excuse me. It kind of matches, because I'm wearing black bottoms. And see my glasses and my shirt. Hey, Vicky Lemire. I had a month flare of menorrhagia. Oh, honey. So have you had it dealt with? And this is why you've had it dealt with surgically, is what you're saying? Excuse me. For the past 2 nights, I've been in bed at 7:30. 7:30. And I haven't been getting to bed till 10:30 in the morning. Now, some people will say, blah, 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 lays in bed all day, whatever. But the truth is I'm also an insomniac. Have been my whole life. And excuse me, my nose is itchy now. And I've been an insomniac my whole life. And it takes me 12 hours to get, 6 or 7 hours of broken sleep. Because I spend hours, if I have a little salt lamp and I can look at things on my phone. But I mean, if Howie wakes up and my light's still on, it's like, okay, I got to turn my light out because it's obviously disrupting his sleep. So then I lay there in bed and I'll lay there and I think, and I meditate and I pray, and until I do some deep breathing until I can relax enough to go to sleep. Hey, Timothy, how are you? Donna Lowe. Hi, darling Lady J. How's everybody doing? So, yes, I've only gotten one response on the low trunk or treating thing, but I did get one phone call, and apparently it's also being put out by the Friends of Low Facebook page as well. So I'm really excited. Hey, Karen, how are you, darling? God, it must be tough having that name these days, eh? I got 2 sister-in-laws named Karen. My brother's wife and my husband's sister. I have two sister-in-law Karens. I have two sets of Mikey and Amanda, niece and nephew. Like Mikey and Amanda on my side, and Mikey and Amanda, niece and nephew, married on Howie's side. So, hi Pam, how are you, darling? So I managed to get the dishwasher loaded and a load of laundry in, and I've had a shower. That's all I've been able to do today. That's it. That's it. And let Gracie in and out, of course. Right? Well, no, that's not true. I vacuumed all my runner mats. I have a runner mat in front of my dishwasher, and it goes all the way up to my counter because the sprayer sometimes goes the wrong way and it's a slipping hazard for me. Right? Or I'm taking stuff out of the dishwasher and all it takes is a couple of drops, and I'm shit through a goose across the floor, right? So what's everybody up to on this wonderful Friday? I ordered my camera today. My twinkle light. Oh yeah, I gotta phone Howie. I forget the mail. I'm really hoping my twinkle lights will be in the mailbox. I mean, they were supposed to arrive today, and I ordered them in August. So I don't know. Don't know.
Hello.
Hi, baby. Where are you at?
I just got back on the highway from Chelsea.
Oh, so you got dinner and you're eating your garlic potatoes. I can hear it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can hear the smile in your voice. Don't forget to check the mail, okay, sweetheart?
All right.
All right. I love you and be safe.
You too.
All right. God bless. Hey, Sage, how's it going? Pam, Sherry Leach. Jane, hi, darling. How are you, dear? Like Joe Mama could see my oldest brother had a stroke in a brain bleed, doesn't look good, and my baby sister got the virus. Oh my God. Well, we will keep them in our prayer, honey. Hi, Paula. Under pressure. Pushing down on us. Garlic potatoes is when Howie gets shawarma, he always gets garlic potatoes. I personally don't like their potatoes, right? But what it is it's deep fried potato hunks. They're not fries, they're like cubes. Deep fried potato cubes covered in garlic sauce. Howie just loves them. Still just being lazy and restful. Third week, I'm starting to get in gear next week and get caught up with housework. Good for you, honey. This is resting, Sherry. This is resting. I have spent the last 2 days absolutely floored, tired. And not just tired, just mental, emotional, and spiritual exhaustion. I was so depressed yesterday. And I don't mean depressed just as in sad, just like I felt like a sloth, I felt like anything I had to do was like a monumental effort, So this is resting. This is resting. I mean, I didn't even know I was going to go live, but I got my dishwasher running. I got my laundry not caught up. I've still got to load the dryer and put another load in the wash. I swept my kitchen and I had a shower. And it's like I looked at the clock and I went, actually, I looked at the clock at 10 to 5 and went, okay, I got time to have a shower. Everything else I need to get done is done. So, I mean, I'm just waiting for Howie to come home with supper. So it probably won't be a really long live stream. But and then later on I'll go pick up Briar, and then it'll be Freaky Friday. I was going to go downstairs and work on the studio today, but again, just flat line. Just flat line. That's me. I'm flatline. I was flatline. So total exhaustion. Oh yeah. I mean, it was all when I went to, actually, it wasn't just yesterday, it was the day before. right? I had uploaded all those. I'm surprised nobody said, why are you putting out like 3 videos in less than 12 hours, right? And it's because I did the quilt update and then I edited the potato soup and the leftover makeover meal, and they were supposed to be Thursday, Friday. And you got them all on Wednesday, right? That's how tired I was. It's like, I thought I was scheduling things and I wasn't. And it's like, you know what? I'm at this rate, I'm going to say something that is going to, something's going to come out of my mouth that is just going to, you know, because my brain and everything's been in neutral. So, hey, Kelly DeBro. Well, you know what? I can read Chattanese, honey. You still need to take some. Yes, I'm taking time to rest and recharge. I will. I've got to get ready for the trunk or treating. I want to get my studio finished. I'm still waiting on my twinkle lights. As soon as they come, it's bing, bang, boom. Well, plus I got to take a garbage bag down with me tonight. And as soon as I get organized, I'm going to do a live stream every day. It's just not everyone's going to get it every day. You feel me? There's going to be live, like Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, always patrons. And because Patreon is where the videos are unlisted, and it's where we can talk without being muzzled overly much, Hi, Malka. How are you, darling? I was feeling I left everybody out in the cold yesterday. Well, apparently my niece is coming down from Montreal tomorrow to have Uncle Howie's going to change her oil in her tires. You better be friggin' changing mine too. Not necessarily my oil, because my oil gets changed on a regular basis according to the truck's desire. Once in a while, an oil light comes, time to change, and it's expensive shit, the synthetic oil my truck takes. But I got 25 last strip to sew on my log cabin quilt block. Good. I've got 1.5 blocks left on the quilt. So I have no idea. I'm gonna use this time between now and November 1st to complete some projects like the quilt. So you will, as soon as my camera, I ordered my camera. It's not even going to be here till the 15th of November. Right? That's why I was like, jonesing for the money to come back from the return I'd already sent. So, hey Marie, how's it going? Good for you, Vicky. I'm really glad to hear it. Like, when I said no, it's not going to be quilts for a long time, it's because I have like 4 more quilts that I have to complete. So I'm not starting any new quilts. I've got a tied one for Briar that has to be finished. I've been hanging on to that one for a year or two. I've got the grandmother's flower garden quilt. I have a friendship quilt that I've had pieces on, been holding on to for years. I have my wool shop quilt I got to finish, because I took that one off to do these series of wedding quilts. So, oh, don't worry. You're not late, honey. You're not late. It's going to be a short live stream anyway, just because Howie will be home. We think we got another half hour. Hey, Cal, how's it going? I've got 9 to put together. These are just tops, batting costs. Yeah, I know. I made apple pear butter, which turned out grainy and way too sweet. Not sure what I did wrong. If it was grainy, it's because the pears, it's something to do with the ripeness of the pears. But, pears are grainy, right? I have my East Coast wedding cruise in about 2 weeks, trying to finish the preparation. Busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, the one for my nephew, I have 1.5 blocks left to quilt. And then I have to trim it, take it off the frame, trim it, and bind it. which is, that's me sitting in front of one of my favorite Netflix series. Once I got the binding sewn on with the sewing machine, I can go back over it and do it by hand. I made and fitted my door on the boat. No more cardboard and curtains. Yay! Good for you, darling. How are you, Seashell? How you doing, honey? So what is a wedding cruise? Is this you getting married, or are you hosting a cruise? Like, are you hosting a cruise? Like, because I know Boo's Cruise is you, and like, do rental cruises, like for people who want to have like a dinner on a yacht or whatever, right? Oh, I'm glad, Seashell. I'm glad. Yeah, I got to get my porch door. Ever since I broke the window because I locked my keys in it in the porch, it's been waiting with a piece of cardboard on it. It really looks bad, and the door is peeling. So I think as soon as soon, the next 6 months, I'm getting a new door for that door. It's just driving me bonkers. So what's everybody up to? I can't be the only one to sit here and talk. Oh, but you know what we can do? Well, let me have a puff. There we go. I always seem to want to open it backwards. Yeah, we got married on West Coast, and it was for a magazine, but our East Coast friends couldn't be there, so we're exchanging vows on a cruise with our friends and having our private wedding. Oh, well, that's wonderful. Oh, that sounds lovely. Hi, Rodney. Well, there's not just ladies here, right? It's not just ladies here. So don't come in here thinking you can get in here and start flirting and cruising the chat for willing babes. That's not who we are. I guess I have a question if anyone can answer about the garden. Okay, Gothic, go ahead. Sorry, I automatically I used to be madly in love with a guy named Rodney when I was like 12. Finishing up a sleeve on the second sweater in a month, canning, cleaning, gardening, and the usual everyday stuff. Oh, good. Sherry says, Bev, is there a Habitat store near you? Awesome prices on very good quality secondhand construction materials. Not here. Their prices are like retail here in Ottawa. I haven't been to a Habitat restore in years for that very reason. And they probably wouldn't let me in anyway because it's a non-essential business. So just saying. God, my nose is getting so big. Is that true? The only thing that doesn't stop growing is your nose and your ears? Like, holy crap. Jane. Yes, it was Rodney Harris. Peggy, thank you. Thank you very much. How are you, darling? Yes, it was Rodney Harris. Rodney Harris was my first real love. I was going to marry him. There's a few special people in my, like Arthur's dad. I'll always love Arthur's dad. Why? Because he gave me Arthur, and a few other reasons. But I mean, nobody will ever be loved like Howard. That's all there is to it. Like every once in a while, but Rodney Harris, God, I was in love with him I don't know, from the age of 12 on. From the age of 12 on, I was madly in love with him. Hey, Penn Smith, how's it going? A long time sub from Los Angeles, California. How's the weather down there? I got family in Los Angeles. Um, it's hard enough finding shoes that fit. Okay, Gothic, what was your garden question? Okay. Thank you so much, Peggy. I have a bunch of zucchini that are flowering, but they aren't producing fruit, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. They are watered and well fed. You might have only male flowers. You know who to look up is because I'm just learning I should have been pruning my zucchini. If you got a lot of leaves, maybe you should prune some of them. But the person to look up is M.I. Gardner on YouTube. Apparently, he has all kinds of videos on zucchinis and, well, you think about it, every garden video you can think of, M.I. Gardner's on there. It's finally cooling down here in LA, thank goodness, and we get rain on Monday. Awesome. That's awesome. Jane, I didn't know, God, that's kind of wild. I didn't think anybody would know who I was talking about. Has Howard winterized the coach yet? No, not yet. And hang on a second here. No, he hasn't winterized it yet because we weren't sure if family was going to be up over the next weekend or so. Oh, for the love of crikey. I just feel so short because I'm in a short chair. Just give me a second here. I knew exactly who you were talking about. Well, has anybody ever seen the movie Valley Girl with Nicolas Cage when he was really young? I fell in love. That's when I fell in love with Nicolas Cage. And now I think about it. And recently I saw the cover for the original movie Valley Girl. And Nicolas Cage, look, his eyes were they were Rodney Harris all over. Rodney Harris. Hey, Robert Hickman, how's it going, honey? Yeah, that's, I don't know why. There was just something about him. I always wanted to put him in my pocket and take him home. But he was 6 years older than me. And my dad was awful protective. Awful protective. True, but hopefully it won't be crossing anytime soon. I'm not even 40 yet. Okay, what were we talking about here? What? He's live right now, M.I. Gardner? No, Howard hasn't winterized the coach yet. He will be soon. And he's doing painting stripes on this truck. It's the last part of this job he's got to do. And he's already wet sanded it and put it in final coat. And he's going to play. It's like, don't you ever? Oh yeah, I didn't have a camera. See, just videos just going right out the window because my camera isn't working properly. He's a nice guy. Yeah, he is. If you ever run into him, Jane, you tell him Bev says hi. He'll probably say that bitch. Because last time I saw Rodney Harris was at a dance in Apsley. And I was there with a date. And I went up to the bar to get a beer. And he was at the bar. And I said, hey, he said, hey, what are you doing here tonight? You need a ride home? I said, no, I'm here with a date. And he goes, Bev. And I said, oh, now just go away. And he goes, oh, Bev, you'll always come back to me. And I said, in your dreams. And the look he gave me. And he said, you bitch. But if he only knew that I never really meant it, I always loved him. I always will. That's one of those, you never forget your first love, right? And I don't even think he knew he was my first love. Well, I'm so glad you're here, Pen. I said, feet keep growing after you pass on. God, I hope not. I know they keep growing because I'm like a size 11 or an American 10 wide, right? I mean, my fingers, right? I got my dad's hands. And well, actually, Wendy has dad's hands. I have more of my mother's, but they're bigger. I have my mother's structure of her hands, but my dad's size. Does that make sense? It's like somebody, I was talking to my cousin Diane a couple of weeks back, and I was telling her all about my views on what's going on in the world today, and that's as close as I'm going to get to saying anything about that. And she said, "My God, Bev," she said, "you're your dad all over." And I said, "No." I said, my dad was brilliant. Um, but he had the knowledge. He just never did anything with it. Right. I said, I got my mom's passion and my dad's intellect. Well, not that I'm brilliant or anything, but I said, I got my dad's, thought processes, his critical thinking, and my mother's passion. And I'm really grateful some days that I have fibromyalgia, or I probably would have been in jail multiple times for marches in the last couple of years. So I'm a girl. Mary Beth, Rodney's wife. That's right. That's right. I'm 5'10" and I wear an 11, tried a 10 wide, almost broke my ankle. I'm sorry, I hear you. I had to give up flip-flops. You know why I had to? The flip-flops were something I wore for years. Do you know why I had to give them up? I started tripping on them because my knees are so bad that my feet literally quite like I'm gliding most of the time. And if you catch the edge of a flip-flop on like, the edge of a deck board or something, it's like, whoop, I'm gone. Whoop, there she goes. Whoop, there she goes. You know what I mean? So I can't wear Hey, Calico Chaos. How are you, sweetheart? Take her bouncing. How's it going? So, yeah, I can't wear flip-flops anymore. I wear Skechers knockoffs. They're $20 at Walmart. I wear Skechers knockoffs. And I got two pair. I have a size 11 and I have a 10 wide. And Gracie keeps hiding them on me. Crocs are starting to trip me. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Pam. I hear you. I stopped wearing Crocs too. All I wear are my fuzzy slippers. All I wear are my fuzzy slippers. And yeah. Let me tell. What's that song? When I tell you that I love you, baby, don't you know that I'm talking from the bottom of my heart? That's the first time I ever heard that song was on that movie Valley Girl. And I got to see Pat Travers a couple of years ago live. It's the only song he couldn't play because he didn't. It's more like a studio with a lot of sound effects kind of thing. Being Southern, I'm barefoot. I'm barefoot. The only time I wear anything on my feet is if I'm driving and or I'm in the garden. I used to garden barefoot. Drove my doctor nuts. I'd get great big cracks in my heel. My feet were like moccasin bottoms. And I would get cracks in them and they'd get full of dirt. And the doctor would go, "Geez, Bev, start wearing shoes when you're in the garden." I said, "No." I said, "I fall when I wear shoes." But the first time I stepped on a stick, like not a stick, but it was like a weed stump into the arch of my foot, I started wearing shoes. Yeah, that was one of my favorites. I can't go barefoot outside anymore. My feet have gotten very tender with old age. They are I wear slippers around the house because I've always had issues with my feet. Circulation's never been great. I drive barefoot, but I have my flip-flops near me. Even flip-flops aren't considered shoes for driving, eh? So, Donna, it's just natural to me, LOL. I drive barefoot when I'm wearing flip-flops. That's pretty much it, isn't it? You know? But, oh God, my Aunt Josie, God love her, God rest her soul. She'd say, I lived on a dead-end street. right? And half my side of the street, well, felt like we owned it when I was a kid. But my Aunt Jo, I'd go to my Aunt Josie and I'd go hopping in the house and she'd say, Beverly, where are your shoes? I said, I don't wear shoes. It's summertime. She said, Beverly, people spit on the street. It's like, yeah, pretty sure there's worse things on the street, you know? Yeah, I can't. No, I wear these really soft, fuzzy slippers. Oh, I have some flip-flops. I can wear these kind, but not very often. But not very often because I seem to trip on this part. I don't know why. Hey, Dreama, how's it going? Barn boots and slippers. My feet are bones. Lost all the cush getting older. Yeah, I hear you, sweetheart. We never walk barefoot in Hawaii. Locals cringe when they see visitors without slippers. Just a house slipper. Well, you know why? Isn't that, don't you get those things in the bottom of your feet, those little things that are those wormy things? Don't they mango worm? Are they mango worms or something? Do you get those in Hawaii, or is it only like in other tropical places? Soap and water, slippers. We never wear shoes in the house, just a house slipper. Beach, we are barefoot. I haven't had my feet in sand in so long. Not since Florida. And wow, those waves, you know, I almost drowned. I almost drowned because I'm walking out. I had to get that picture of Howie and I in the ocean, you know, 21 years apart, you know, the picture of 1990 and then it was more than 21 years, 25 years apart. Anyway, and but because of the waves, the bottom was scalloped. So I'm walking out, holding behind Howie, holding on to his shoulders, and I'm tripping. And then I forgot that the last time I went swimming at the beach in Florida, I was 26 years old and a lot thinner. Now, this last time, I had body fat. So I'm bobbing around, right? And like the wave came up, picked me up, and I started tumbling. And I'm going, help, Howie. And he's laughing because I'm laughing because it's funny, but I'm drowning because I can't get my feet under me. And I'm going, how, help. And he's going, what? And he grabbed my hand, he pulled me up. I said, I float. And he goes, yeah? And I went, the waves, Howie. I can't get any purchase with my footing. I'm a cork. Well, that was it for me. I went back to, we were staying in Homestead, and my cousin Dee Dee and her husband Kevin were staying near Miami. And we had driven down on New Year's Eve day. And they had a little like 1-bedroom kind of motel on the beach. And they had a little kitchenette and a crock pot and that kind of thing. And they had a pool. So I was like, that's it. I'm going in the pool. Right. So no, you know, I'm not a, unless it's like really calm, like a lagoon or something, you know. Angela, hi, honey. How's it going? What's soap and water, Gothic? So, yeah, you know, the ocean, as much as I love the ocean, I'm too fat, you know. The day I went to get my gastric bypass surgery in 2005, we went to go swimming in the hotel pool because we had to go to Montreal for the surgery. And we were staying in the hotel, and they were just about to pull to close the pool. And so I said to the lifeguard, it was just me and Howie at the pool inside. And I said to the lifeguard, I said, can I jump? And he said, no, you can't jump. I said, I won't hit bottom. He said, no, the pool's too shallow. It's only 10 feet deep there. I said, buddy, I will not hit the bottom. I was 415 pounds at the time. Okay, you got to figure that's almost 100 pounds ago. And he said, okay, this one time I'll let it because I got to see that. And literally, I jumped in and I went boom, boom, like that. And I went, see, I don't even have to swim. And he just roared laughing. He said, I broke the rules, but that was worth it because I jumped in, boom, 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 and I bobbed right back up, never even hit the bottom. That's what I would have thought to say, but I also knew better. My grandma would have got me. I stay barefoot in my garden. Oh, I got more garden seeds. I'm gonna have to get like a big cookie tin when my muffins are done. I can't eat any of my muffins right now because I have to pick up Briar in 3 hours. I can have a puff now and again because that's not going to do anything other than let my hands work. Do we get to, you already saw Miss Gracie? We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. You want one more treat? Somebody's missing you. Just a do. Oh, I think Daddy's home. Hey, Ninja, how's it going? Have you ever tried bok chow? Well, bok choy. I love baby bok choy. I love it's kind of like a cross between lettuce and spinach and cabbage. It's really good. I love bok choy. That's okay, Timothy. Yeah, I love bok choy. I've never bought the big stuff, but where would I get morning glory seeds? Do you know that they are related to sweet potatoes? Morning glory seeds you can get at any seed catalog. Oh, no, I've never grown it. I might add it, though, next year because I'm going to have extra beds next year because I'm not. You know, my garlic's coming back. The garlic that did grow made small bunches of garlic, and I never noticed. And now they're coming back. They're growing. It's nuts. I'm going to have to go and investigate this weekend. I haven't gone swimming in years because I can't see without my glasses. Took the enjoyment out of it for me. Oh, well, I don't care. I'm blind anyway, right? But I see, like Howie last spring was like, I'm gonna get rid of this pool. I said, no, you're not. You know, I said, that's a medicinal necessity. That's a medical necessity for me. Has been since before I got my gastric bypass. I've only been 1 year, I think 1 year without my pool. In San Diego, but always be careful. Yeah. Be careful for what? Hey, Kim. Yeah, look up morning glory seeds. Look up in my gardener. Oh, Howie's home. You know what that means? It means we're going to have to go because I'm going to have supper with Papa. Hey, baby, was there any mail?
Oh, shit.
Please.
It'll cost you $10 for diesel.
It'll cost me what?
$10 for diesel. I'm drunk.
For diesel? What do you need diesel for?
Just take the chill off the shop.
Oh. Well, tell you what. I'll take that $10 and raise you 10 if you'll pick Briar up tonight. And stop and put $10 worth of gas in my truck. You're going to the gas station anyway, right? Yay! So that may mean
This creature came around any or?
Yeah, she's feeling much better.
Are you eating?
She's not really eating, but she did take her treats. Gracie wasn't feeling well yesterday either. So, Is it easy to grow? I don't know. Hey, Ken, how's it going, sweetheart? Donna! I grow bok choy. I love it sauteed in sesame oil with crushed red pepper flakes.
You're not doing your Freaky Friday, are you?
No, I'm just because I was too down and out yesterday to do my public live, so I'm doing it today.
Oh.
So, folks, it's supper time. I'm gonna let you guys go, and for all those who care to, please help me close with a spiritual hug. Some spiritual nourishment. If you don't want to stay, you do not have to stay. It is no judgment whatsoever if you don't want to leave. This is only for the people who just want to, push their light out to the world. And I've been feeling the lack of us not having our prayer yesterday and the day before, right? So, absolutely. Okay, so for all those who care to, please help me close. This is the time when you use your faith to fuel your light, and I'll use mine, and everybody can come together. And let's do this. All right, nice deep breath. What's going on, Seashell? Had his leg bit off. Oh, the poor baby. Thank you, Joe. And I'm glad to hear you are getting some rest as well. All right, deep breath. Oh, hey, Creator, source of all. How's it going, God? I just want to say thank you, God, for getting me through the last couple of days. It's been rough, but I always knew you were there. I always felt your presence, even when I was having a hard time connecting. That was me, not you. God, we all have our rough days. There's folks out there that are frightened or alone, sick, confused, rejected, neglected, addicted, in pain. God, we just want to lift everybody up to you. I know you see them, but God, we lift them up in special supplication. Everyone who needs the light of your love, God, please pour that down upon them. Even if they can't see it, some measure of their soul will feel it. And God, we're going to link hearts and link hands. And I'm going to ask you very specifically, God, to fuel me full of the light of your love. All of us, God, fill us full of the light of your love. May it push out through our arms, connecting with everybody until we are a circle of bright, bold, blinding, beautiful, divine light. And when we can't contain it any longer, we will push that light out. Thank you, God, for the light and the love, and for giving us your Son to tell us that love really is the answer. That light goes out, and it makes a big umbrella of beautiful divine light for people who are struggling to take shelter under. And we trust that all the light workers that are out there, God, are holding up that light until we meet again. Because when we hold that light aloft, it pushes back at the darkness. Thank you, God. Amen. Shalom. Peace be with you. Namaste. And so it is. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you the next time I pop up for a live stream. Probably going to be I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or not, but we'll see. All right. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. And thank you for lifting me up in prayer. I felt it. It's the only reason I'm on my feet faster than I thought I was going to be. All right. I love you.